Hello, my dear students. I am Aditya Chakraborty, lecturer in electrical engineering of Sri Ramakrishna Institute of Science and Technology. Today, I am going to discuss about the last part of the topic regarding electrical hazards, safety, protection, and earthing. So now, the first slide is about earthing. So before going to the deep study, we have to know what is earthing. The process of transferring the immediate discharge of the electrical energy directly to the earth by the help of the low resistance wire or low resistive path is known as the electrical earthing. The electrical earthing is done by connecting the non-current carrying part of the equipment or neutral or supply system to the ground. Mostly the galvanized or GI conductor is used for the earthing. The earthing provides the simple path to the leakage current. The short circuit current of the equipment passes to the earth which has zero potential. We know when the short circuit occurred, then the potential difference is zero and the value of current is excessive or nearly to the infinity. Thus protects the system and equipment from the damage. So that is the introduction of earthing. Now, what is the necessity of earthing? Why earthing is so necessary for protect an electrical equipments or device? Earthing keeps the human safe from getting electric shock. The second one is the earthing protects the equipments from getting damaged from the excessive flow of the current, or that means the leakage current in the circuit. Number 3, earthing prevents the risk of the damage of the equipment from leakage current. Number 4, in case of the electrical faults, high voltage can pass through the circuit which can damage the electrical installation. If earthing is installed in the circuit, the excessive voltage passes through the cables to the earth. And the last one is the earthing provides the easiest path to the flow of the short circuit current even after the failure of the insulation. So this is the necessity of earthing. Now, the next slides is the types of earthing. So there are several methods are adopted, or the methods of conventional earthings are as follows. The first one is the plate earthing, where the galvanized plate is used as a earth conductor. Number 2 is the pipe earthing. There is a galvanized pipe is used. It is mainly used in substations. Then the rod earthing, strip earthing, and where the earthing is done by water mains, or the water is used as a earth conductor, that is known as earthing through water mains. So there are mainly 5 types of methods are employed for conventional earthing. Now the value of earth resistance. The value of earth resistance for different power station is shown below. In case of large power stations, that is 0.5 ohms, or the maximum value of the earth resistance is 0.5 ohm. In case of major power station, that means intermediate power stations, that is 1 ohms. In case of that means the 1 ohm is the maximum resistance of earth. In case of small substation, that is 2 ohm, and in all other cases that is 8 ohm. So these are the different types of values of earth resistance. Now, the different causes of failure of earthing. Earthing is the connection of the metallic body of any electrical equipment, device or machine to the earth. So if accidentally earth conductor damage, then that device not connected to the earth, so there is no safety for electric shock. Mainly the earthing faults indicates the fault between line and earth. The main cause of earth fault in an overhead transmission or distribution line is the failure of the insulator. The insulator used in an overhead transmission line to provide the insulation between the live conductor and the metallic tower or the metallic part of the tower, which already connected to the earth. So if insulation become fail, the fault current will flow through the live conductor and the metallic tower to the earth. So then there is a earth failure occurred. And now the common rules regarding earthing. Number 1, the earthing must be continuous by a single solid conductor in a house wiring system. So there is no bunch or bundle conductor is used in case of earthing. All metallic covering of the main switch, distribution box, electrical equipment, ceiling fan, etc. along with the earth of the wall socket should be earthed. Number 3, the resistance of the earth continuity conductor should not be more than 1 ohm throughout the system. So the maximum resistance of the earth conductor is 1 ohm. All medium voltage machines metallic cover should be earthed by 2 separate earth connection. One is known as the system earthing, another is the equipment earthing. The earth resistance of the electrode should not exceed 3 ohm for ordinary soil, and the earth resistance of the electrode should not exceed 8 ohm for rocky soil. So these are the common rules of earthing. That's all for today. Thank you.